Kevin Hart is back, y'all. Only he's not laughing this time. True story. It's time to talk about it. Let's go. Happy Thanksgiving. Welcome to Klepcx FM, brought to you by CritiX.com, a place where we talk about movies, television, and pop culture. And if you're into that kind of thing, make sure you hit the subscribe key and that notification bell so you can be up to speed about everything that I talk about here. Now, guys, Netflix has just dropped another one on us. This one stars the largest comedian in the world, Kevin Hart, alongside Wesley Snipes in this dramatic twist of a tale called True Story. And before I tell you guys about what I thought about True Story, let's talk about what True Story is. Now, True Story created by Narcos Mexico writer Eric Newman. He's teamed up with Kevin Hart to bring more serious tone out of the comedian in this twisted tale about a pseudo comedian by the name of The Kid. I'm not sure why he chose that name because all it does is remind me of Purple Rain. But anyways, Kid is a comedian from Philly, so it's a little close to Kevin's life or so, but a little different as well. He's on the road and he makes a stop in Philly, which is his hometown, where of course when he makes a stop in his hometown, he reconnects with his brother, his friends from the past, and his brother, played by Wesley Snipes, isn't exactly the type of family member that you can trust around your success, I should say. And things just kind of spin crazier as the story goes along. Now, this is a TV series. It's a mini series. It's about 7 episodes long. So it's just a 7-hour movie basically. And it stars a lot of cool people. I didn't expect to see actors like Theo Rossi in this thing. What's his name? William Catlett is in this. Chris Dementopoulos, something. I always butcher the names. I'm sorry, I always butcher the names. But you guys seen this guy in things before. But yeah. What did I think about True Story? Guys, I gotta tell you, this thing gave me anxiety from beginning to end. It's so wild. And it was good to see Kevin kind of flex his muscle and try to do something a little different. Does he come off as a little more serious in this? Can you take him seriously? Yes. I believe that you can take him seriously in this. There are some things that, of course, you'll kind of chuckle out of like anxiousness or like, just to kind of lighten your own mood. You'll probably chuckle a little bit here and there, but this thing is not made to be funny whatsoever at all. And Wesley, let's talk about Wesley. I mean, a lot of people would say he's back, but he's moving like he ain't ever left. He's definitely the shiesty, sneaky type of relative, like I said, that you can't really trust around your success. And he pulls it off really nicely. At times you want to root for him, but there's just times where you're like, I can't root for this guy. He just can't get his shit together. You know what I mean? And the two, though, like, I don't want to make this sound like it's one-sided, because the two, they're kind of poisonous for one another. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, this thing is all about the relationship of the two brothers, Kevin and Wesley, and the two are just they're just toxic for one another in the grand scheme of things. Like, if you keep watching, you'll understand what I mean. But overall, I think that, these two in this film, I didn't expect this to be as good as it was. It is a little dry in some places, kind of slow, but I found myself wanting to watch it just to see if Kevin could pull it off. The story is very twisted. There are a lot of twists and turns, a little predictable if you're really in tune. From when it all jumps off, I already had a pre-notion of where I thought it was going to go, and by the end, of course, third act, I was right. There were some things that I went back and forth with, but the overall problem I was able to kind of hone in on it immediately, and maybe that's just because I've seen too many movies that you'll just know. If you're a movie buff and you go into this and you're surprised and you don't know, maybe you're not really a movie buff, because it's really right on the nose. Theo Rossi, you want to talk about a fan. Theo Rossi plays the kid, Kevin Hart's character. He plays Kevin's biggest fan. And I mean, like, the biggest fan. Like, this guy, dude, he's out there. He's out there. But the cool thing, when I wrap this up, the cool thing that this film does, for me anyways, is it really breaks down the life and times of, say, a celebrity, whether a comedian, a rock star, hip-hop star, movie star. You really get a gist of their surrounding and kind of able to put yourself in their shoes and kind of see what it would be like if you had such a status and what you needed to do to hold on to it, or even not even hold on to it, but like the things that go on around you, how you navigate through that while dealing with some crazy shit that you can't let anybody in on. You get the obsessive fan. You get the sarcastic and what is the words I'm looking for? The rude fan who thinks he knows you or knows he can talk to you any kind of way because of who you are. You get the managers. You get the security guard. You get the entourage. In the treatment of your celebrity status, and like there's just so many layers of the things that Kev piles on, and Eric Newman, that they pile on top of this character, that kind of build the anxiety for you. Like, literally, I'm watching this, I'm like, what the hell is gonna happen? Like, this is crazy. Like, it just gets even wilder and wilder. But overall, I thought the film was solid. It was a really good watch. I think you guys should really check it out. Yeah, it's on Netflix now, guys. Check it out. It's called True Story, starring Kevin Hart and Wesley Snipes, who's doing a phenomenal job in this. Again, guys, if you've seen it or you want to see it or you want to know things about it, hit me up. Like, comment, share. Make sure you subscribe. And for more movie news, television news, pop culture, and my podcast, Critics Talk, check out wearecritics.com, and I will talk to you all later. Peace.